Phrase in jiu-jitsu is this word called crayon. I guess it means traitor or something like that.
Yeah.
What is your feeling on people having to stay sort of at a certain gym if they start at that gym, and they could, I guess, be called a traitor if they go to a different gym, or if they drop in at a different gym, or whatever? It's that sort of old school style of jiu-jitsu. What is your thoughts on that? Like, maybe, especially for the person who moves, or their schedule doesn't fit, or maybe it just isn't the right gym for them, they find.
Well, those are all different people that because like from my experience and in my opinion, that was a term that was used a lot back in the day when I started, it was, it was still, thrown around a lot. Now, maybe not so much. I don't know if it's because of growth, whatever, but like, for example, if somebody on your team moves, there's no controlling that. Like, let's say it's Gracie Baja or Gracie Umait or Alliance, whatever the team may be. Let's just say it's in California, but you're moving to Texas for a job. If your coach calls you that because you're moving because you got a better job, that's kind of silly.
Yeah.
Or if you're going to, like Lance is going to, get his PhD. Dude, should be happy for him as a coach. Like, dude, that's, especially the deal he got, like, that's dope. Like, but sometimes I think it got used a lot because some people tend to leave when they start at a gym. And then they leave because they're influenced by Instagram or influenced by the people they see at competitions. They're like, oh, I just want to be like that or be a part of something, so they leave. Okay, you're an adult, you can make your own choice. Some coaches think, that's kind of like, I don't know, silly to leave, which, to each his own. I think that's why I started getting used a lot, is because people will leave for like semi-silly reasons. From a coach's perspective, I think, in my opinion, until, like, if my students outgrow my technique and outgrow my knowledge, then I would tell you to leave too. Like, go find, I'll send you the right coach. Like, that's why me personally, I still train and I still do private lessons if I don't have time to go to a class, to stay sharp and keep evolving as the game evolves, right? That's just what I do. That's why I have some guys from Cobrinha. If I can't go to a class, I do privates with them just as, or Lance will come back and like, hey, we did this week at Cobrinha's. All these things, right? But like, for somebody to like call you a Creole or a traitor because it's not your fit, the environment is like really like egotistical. There's a lot of like bad energy there, whatever you want to call it, vibes, whatever kids call it these days. Gym drama, dudes sleeping with each other's girlfriends or whatever, that happens too. And you decide to leave, man, that's a pretty valid reason, Too many people have this jiu-jitsu perspective of like blind loyalty. In my opinion, the only one you're loyal to is yourself and your goal in jiu-jitsu. I wouldn't leave anybody unless I've outgrown their, if I felt like I've outgrown their teaching, then I think I need to look somewhere else to continue my journey, right? It's pretty reasonable.
Be the best you can be.
Yeah, get the most out of it. But yeah, sometimes I don't understand why people use that traitor, because ultimately your loyalty is to yourself. Like, you gotta if you're leaving for silly reasons, then, I mean, it's your choice, but I would stay with your academy. If all the circumstances are good and you're just trying to leave to a named gym.
Or get a higher belt.
Whatever the case may be, that's kind of silly. Trust your coach, trust the process, and, if you haven't outgrown their knowledge, then I don't feel like you have to leave. But if you leave just to be a part of a name or a brand, it's your choice. But I think that's why a lot of coaches got from a coach's perspective, I think a lot of coaches get kind of butthurt because as a coach, you do invest. Yeah, there's a mutual exchange of finances to the, but still, you invest more than just that. Like right now, we're after class and everybody's still like asking questions, drilling, doing things. You know, there's a lot invested in people, and I think that's why their feelings get hurt, which is understandable. But you still shouldn't call someone like a traitor if they left for good personal reasons, you know. So, and it's up to the coach to keep the environment like welcoming, and it's up to the coach to stay sharp and evolve, you know. Because I've seen like, I'm not gonna say any names, but I've seen the General Fabio Gurgel like smack some people, like young people, and he's a older gentleman now, but his game is sharp. Like there's a lot of those guys, and he's up there in age. So, you know, there's no reason why you can't stay like
and learn.
Yeah, exactly. So.